First thing you need when you make a Mexican porridge is a Mexican porridge pot.
Okay, what the hell am I going to eat? I'm hungry. I woke up early and I did some work, and now I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? Leftover rice and vegetables, you say? And baked potatoes in the door? All right. You know, I'm thinking like porridge. I want a Mexican porridge. Is there such a thing? Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll take groats, some nutritional yeast, tiny little bit of water, a little bit of flaxseed, some Mexican seasonings. I would put salsa in, but they add salt all the damn time. The tomato sauce left that I made, throw some cayenne powder, and I'll have my Mexican porridge.
Mexican style.
This is a busy looking fridge. It's chock full of healthy whole foods. It's just chock full. Nutritional yeast. Boom. Flaxseed. Link in description. Homemade tomato sauce with all kinds of other yummy stuff. Let me know in the plant comments if you want to tomato sauce see what I make how.
A little bit of black seed, black cumin to help get things moving.
Giant pot of homemade oat groats and what kind of groats? Buckwheat. Oat groats and buckwheat groats. It's 6:11 and I just vacuumed our whole basement because we're restoring our basement and I'm hungry. So I'm looking for some Mexican porridge.
First thing you need when you make a Mexican porridge is a Mexican porridge pot.
What other kind of groats are they? Buckwheat. Buckwheat and oat groats. Let's put them in the pot. One big scooper. Let me know if you want to see a video on how we make our buckwheat and oat groats. Boom. Just to make sure everything's good. So good. Honey, do you want any of these buckwheat and oat groats?
No thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
This is going to last a few days. This is what, a 2-quart pot? This blue Creuset?
3.5.
No, the little pot that we put on the stove. It says 18 on it.
All right, let me look.
And it's from France.
Look Creuset Saucepan.
I'll put a link in the description after I know which one it is.
This one has the same enamel-coated cast iron as the giant Le Creuset that we did a product review on. Except it's small, handheld, and I can make like smaller pot type stuff. Like this. What?
2 quarts.
2 quarts. This is the 2-quart Le Creuset. I'll put a link in the description. Now, so if this is 2 quarts and it's about half full, it's about a quart. How many cups in a quart, darling?
Okay, Google. How many cups in a quart?
She's asking Google.
4.
4 cups in a quart. We all knew that. Let's say it's 6 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4 days worth of 1.5 cups each. So 1 day is 1.5 cups of groats. So I need to put 4 days worth of nutritional yeast. 4 tablespoons. So this would be 16 tablespoons. How many tablespoons in a cup, darling?
Okay, Google.
She's asking Google again.
16.
16 tablespoons in a cup?
Yeah.
So it's 1 cup. 1 cup of nutritional yeast.
What is?
4 days worth of 4 tablespoons. Yeah, of vitamin B12 in the form of cyanocobalamin, about 24 micrograms per serving. And a serving is 2 tablespoons. So I need 2 of those per day. 2 servings times 2 tablespoons is 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast per day times 4 days worth in this pot gives me 16 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And you said 16 tablespoons equals 1 cup? So 16 tablespoons equals 1 cup, so I need 1 cup of nutritional yeast to last me 4 days of this oat and buckwheat groat Mexican porridge. 1 cup measuring cup. Anthony's nutritional yeast in here. Boom. 1 cup-aroni, and if I shake it out a little bit, we can see that it is level. Putting it in. 1 tablespoon per day means 4 tablespoons for 4 days worth. of this meal. I need 4/4 teaspoons. So that's it. Now I need to add some moisture because in this pot we now have oat groats, buckwheat groats, nutritional yeast, flaxseed, and black seed. I'm going to need some moisture in here so I can mix it up and make it nice and creamy because that nutritional yeast loves moisture. Just a little bit so it gets creamy. And then I'm going to put in some Mexican seasonings and some spices and make this a Mexican porridge. So I've got this tomato sauce which I made the other day. Really just going to pour that in. I love making things out of the leftovers. It's delicious. I make a whole bunch of something, leave it in there, and then I mix it with something else, put some new veggies in it the next day, throw some seasonings in, make it something totally different. What Mexican porridge would be complete without beans? We've got some homemade beans. Take 1.5 cups. But if I'm splitting it up over 4 days, I say I've had 1 serving of beans approximately. So now I'm going to add a little bit of water because I don't need milk. I don't want animal products. I don't need the fat from the almond milk. I just need moisture. Let's add water. Another thing is water is not only better for the heart, but it's better for the budget. Okay, I've got the heat on low because the Le Creuset pots use a low to medium heat. They don't like high heat. They love low to medium heat, and they heat up uniformly, and they heat the whole thing uniformly. Uniformly, uniformly. Uniformly, uniformly. We're going to let it heat and see what happens. Low to medium heat for Le Creuset. Now, while I'm cooking that other meal, I know I'm going to need something sweet and delicious and nutritious to wash it on down. So I'm going to make myself a smoothie. Time to make a smoothie, baby! See how beautiful that is.
Like
now that is incredible. It looks like what?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay, here's the Mexican porridge, I'm calling it. I'm mixing it around. It's almost ready to be eaten. I'm going to be adding Mexican Fiesta seasoning and Cayenne powder, both which we buy at our local supermarket. I'm sure you can find them. If I have a link, I'll put one down there. But if not, I'm sure you can find these. We buy organic, and there's nothing else added except seasonings. Got to be very careful not to have all kinds of weird stuff or extra salt, which is not good for the heart, depending on who you are. Maybe your salt level's low. I don't know. Ask your doctor. That's how you make Chris's Mexican porridge. Thank you very much for watching Whole Food Plant Peeper.
Peeper.
So between the Mexican porridge and this delicious smoothie, we've got beans, berries, and fruit. There's no cruciferous, so I'll have to make sure I get that in somewhere. I could have thrown some chopped broccoli in here. That would have been awesome. We have no leafies, so cruciferous and leafies I'll have to eat later. Vegetables, eat those later too. We've got whole grains. We've got seeds, herbs and spices. Yeah, we've got the flaxseed group. We've got B12 in the form of cyanocobalamin with all the nutritional yeast. I'm drinking water, getting exercise. I was up working early this morning. And love. As you see, Annie helped me with the video. Got a whole lot of love. Okay, see you later.